Something big is happening with Social Security this December, and if you depend on SSI, SSDI, retirement, or survivor benefits, you need to hear this. Because the SSA just quietly confirmed new pay dates, updated the December calendar, and answered the question millions of seniors have been asking online: is there an extra check coming before the end of the year? And the truth is, the answer isn't as simple as yes or no. It depends on your benefit type, your birthday, your schedule group, and a rule most people don't even know exists until it hits their bank accounts. In the next few minutes, I'm going to break down exactly who gets paid early, who might see 2 checks in December, and how the SSA's confirmed calendar affects your December 2025 money. Stay with me, because the twist at the end is something most people miss, and it could mean an unexpected deposit in your account. Before we dive in, hit the like button to help more seniors see this important update, and subscribe so you never miss an SSA payment alert. Now let's get into December's new Social Security reality, and the part nobody is talking about. December is always the most confusing month for Social Security recipients. Payments shift, holidays interrupt schedules, banks close early, and people start hearing rumors about extra checks, bonus deposits, or holiday payments. Every year, seniors get caught off guard because the Social Security Administration follows a strict rule. They never pay benefits on weekends or federal holidays. That one rule alone changes the entire December calendar and creates what looks like an extra payment, but only for certain groups. And this year, the confusion is even bigger because SSA quietly updated the schedule and issued a new clarification about holiday week payments, early deposits, and what they call advance cycle disbursements. So let's break this down in the clearest way possible, starting with the most important question. Is there an extra Social Security check coming in December? And the honest answer is this: yes, but not for everyone. It depends entirely on your benefit type. SSI recipients, in particular, are the ones most affected by this unusual December calendar. SSI payments normally go out on the 1st of every month, but when the 1st falls on a weekend or holiday, SSA sends the money early. December 1st this year falls on a Monday, so SSI stays normal, but something else is happening. The January SSI check is being paid early, on December 31st, not in January, not on the 1st, on December 31st. That early payment is what many people online call the extra check, but technically it's not extra. It's just January's money arriving a day early. Still, for millions of seniors and disabled adults trying to cover rent, food, and winter bills, this early deposit feels like a lifeline. Next, we move to Social Security retirement, survivor benefits, and SSDI. These 3 groups follow a different rule. Your payment arrives based on your birthday. People born between the 1st and 10th receive their checks in the 2nd week. Those born between the 11th and 20th get paid the following week, and people born from the 21st to the 31st are paid in the 4th week. This system works smoothly most months, but in December, things shift because Christmas and New Year's fall during the same cycle. The SSA has confirmed that if your normal pay date collides with a holiday or a bank closure, your deposit will arrive 1 business day earlier. That means thousands of retirees will see their payment hit sooner than expected. Here's where things get interesting. Many seniors are in what SSA calls the legacy group. These are people who started receiving Social Security before 1997. They don't follow the birthday schedule. They get paid on the 3rd of every month. But in December, the 3rd falls close to federal closures, meaning the payment may land early depending on your bank's processing timeline. The SSA warns these recipients every year: do not panic if your deposit arrives early. It is normal and expected. But many people still worry, especially when their bank releases funds ahead of time or delays processing. That's why it's so important to understand the confirmed SSA calendar, not rely on rumors. Now let's talk about something seniors often miss: bank holidays. When the government sends money, it does not always arrive instantly. The Treasury pushes the direct deposit out, but your bank decides when it becomes available. Some banks release it early as a courtesy, while others wait until the official date. If you receive your Social Security a day earlier than your neighbor, it doesn't mean one of you is wrong. It means your bank processes differently. The SSA even stated in their update that processing times may vary by financial institution, which is their official way of telling people not to panic if deposits arrive at slightly different times. Then there's another group affected this year: people receiving Social Security disability insurance who also receive SSI, known as concurrent beneficiaries. These individuals often get two payments around the end of December or beginning of January, and they are the ones most likely to believe they're getting an extra check. But again, the SSA insists this is simply a timing shift. December's SSI payment arrives at the start of the month. Then, on December 31st, the January SSI payment arrives early. If you also receive SSDI, that check arrives mid-December based on your birthday. So someone receiving two programs can see 3 deposits in 1 month, 2 from SSI and 1 from SSDI. It feels like a bonus, but it's actually just the calendar offset repeating every year. There's also the conversation about late payments, missing deposits, and delays. This is something SSA addresses every December because the volume of people checking their benefits increases. Banks slow down, call centers get overwhelmed, and people get stressed when they don't see their money on time. SSA always reminds seniors to allow up to 3 business days before reporting a missing December deposit. That's because holiday closures, banking delays, and high transaction volume can slow down automated systems. But here's the twist most people don't know: Social Security payments almost never get lost. They may be late, but they rarely disappear. The SSA uses a high-security routing system that verifies every transaction. If something goes wrong, it is usually your bank, not the SSA. This brings us to another critical part of December: the COLA adjustment anticipation. The cost of living increase takes effect in January, but seniors start asking questions in December. They want to know the new amount, the updated Medicare premium, and how much their check will change. This year, COLA is modest, but every dollar matters during an inflationary winter. People want to know whether the COLA applies to the December checks. The answer is no. COLA starts with the January payment cycle. However, because the January SSI payment arrives on December 31st, people will see their COLA raise early. This is another reason December feels like a bonus month, even when it technically isn't. One of the most confusing issues involves people who receive paper checks. While most beneficiaries use direct deposit, thousands still rely on physical mail. December weather, holiday traffic, and postal slowdowns can delay checks. SSA again recommends seniors switch to direct deposit, but many prefer paper mail. If you fall into this group, December is the month you need to track your mail closely. Postal delays do not mean your Social Security is missing. It means the holiday surge is affecting delivery. Now let's cover something every senior asks: why do other people online claim we're getting a bonus or holiday payment? Here's the truth: there is no official holiday bonus, no Christmas check, no extra stimulus tied to Social Security. Anyone claiming that is either confused or misleading people. The only extra payment is the early January SSI deposit. Retirement and SSDI do not receive bonus holiday checks. The SSA has never issued one and is not doing so now. However, several states have their own assistance programs in December, like utility credits, heating assistance, or food support. These are state-level programs, not Social Security payments. Seniors often mix them together when watching online videos. As we go deeper into December, something else happens. Scammers increase their attacks. The SSA warns seniors every year that December is the worst month for scam calls. People pretending to be from Social Security claim the recipient's payment is frozen, delayed, or under review. They ask for bank information or demand verification. The SSA will never call you to ask for bank account numbers, Social Security numbers, or payments. If someone calls you saying your December check is blocked, hang up immediately. The SSA only communicates through official letters unless you call them first. At this point, you might be wondering, so what's the final December schedule? When exactly are payments coming? The SSA's confirmed dates show that SSI is paid on December 1st, with the January SSI check arriving on December 31st. Retirement, survivor, and SSDI benefits follow the regular Wednesday birthday cycle unless a holiday interferes, in which case the deposit moves earlier. People in the pre-1997 group are paid on December 3rd, with possible early release depending on the bank. And everyone should see their COLA increase reflected in the payment that is processed at the end of the month or early January. But here is the cliffhanger, and the reason you must stay subscribed. Every year, the SSA issues a final December update during the last week of the month. This update includes last-minute processing notices, holiday-related adjustments, and clarifications about bank outages. If a bank experiences technical issues, SSA may authorize an emergency reissue, which can create the appearance of an unexpected deposit. That is why the next update coming from SSA could affect thousands of seniors, especially those in the SSI and SSDI categories. And when that update drops, you need to know immediately so you don't panic or miss important details. So stay tuned, because the final December notice from SSA could arrive at any moment. And when it does, it may change what you expect to see in your bank account on December 31st. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the like button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next critical update about your Social Security money.